I'm wearing everything cream colored because I make all these people cream themselves with perspiration.
I'm creaming right now.
With perspiration.
No.
And fortitude.
With a bit of shit and sweat in my ass. Curse my muddy cheeks. You want to hear a funny story, man?
Not really.
Oh, okay. I'll go fuck myself.
No, go ahead.
The other day, saw this homeless dude.
Okay, continue with your story. I won't interrupt.
But yes, the other day I saw a homeless dude inside of a store, and I was gonna give him some money. Got like a little bit of change, shit, and then on his sign, he was holding up a sign. It said, "One day this could be you." So I put my change back in my pocket because I was like, I ain't taking no chances, dog. Like, he right. I was like,
he is right.
He's right. I ain't taking no chances, sir.
He's right. Homeless because he don't got no money. If you give him whatever money you got,
one day that could be me.
That could be you.
That $5 or bit of change could save me. You know.
It could save you if you're in a pinch.
Alright. She says she doesn't do this often. For a while at least. I pulled down her pants and got greeted by Mr. Beast. Welcome back to the Typical 2 podcast, baby.
That could mean a number of things. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back
to episode
51. Man, we're so close to 1 year.
So
technically, this is 1 year.
I was gonna say, so we did miss 1 week. So if we're looking at it, technically this is the 1 year mark.
Supposed to be 1 year, but the 52nd episode
for 52 weeks in a year is the 1 year.
It's the 1 year. We'll do something special.
Yeah,
we'll still gotta figure that out.
well, I got some ideas in my head, but we'll discuss it after this episode's done.
We'll discuss it out. But anyways, welcome back. I hope everyone's had a good week. I had a okay week. It's been kind of slow at work, so it's been pretty fun at work, to be honest. Me and the boys just laughing.
I'd be in my room crying and shit.
Just vibing and shit.
Yeah.
But anyways, welcome back. We'll start it off with some review. I'll start it off with my review. I've been talking about this a lot.
Okay.
Black Myth Wukong.
Black Myth.
Finally fucking finished it.
Wukong Song Black Myth.
Check out my channel. Actually pretty funny. I do like that playthrough. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is a pretty good one. That game is amazing, man. I really hope it wins Game of the Year, but IGN's a bunch of cucks that really hate that game for some reason. They were talking about some journalists talking about fucking diversity and there's not enough women in it, and one chapter is literally all women.
So they
literally didn't get to like chapter 4.
The thing is with IGN,
they're a bunch of cocks, yeah.
This goes with everything though. Every single genre of anything at all, whether it's sports, whether it's music, whether it's video games, there's always that one journalism company that is the top of the top. Like, you got sports, you got ESPN.
Yeah.
You got video games, you got IGN.
I guess so.
You got music, you got like what's it called? Like Rolling Stone magazine and shit like that. Stuff.
Like that,
you got the big ones. And then every single time they just have to give an opinion that's different from everyone else's. They have to be annoying.
Pretty much.
They have to be
it's what it is. It's called rage bait. It's
exactly.
live rage bait.
Exactly.
And it's kind of disgusting, I'm not gonna lie, because Black Myth Wukong definitely deserves Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Story-wise was amazing. I did both the bad ending and the true ending. Yeah. So it's not really a bad ending, but it's like the actual ending, and then there's the secret ending. So in my playthrough, I beat the final boss first, and then I went through the secret ending. So I had to beat the final boss again. So in order to fucking go through the secret ending, you have to beat a specific boss. Which has 3 phases, and he's probably the hardest boss ever. I was watching Uber Hackster Nova James. I was watching his fucking stream on this, and this guy was also stuck for like a whole stream on him. literally an entire like 1 hour or an hour and a half or something like that stream, and yeah, I was just like, I feel you, man. I feel you. I kept dying to this guy. I think I died to him like 6 times. I think
That's rough.
before I ended up like killing him, and yeah, it was tough. So after that, you get a pretty fun fight against another boss, and then another boss, and then after that, you have to go through the final boss to actually see the final ending. So I had my secret ending playthrough was literally just boss after boss after boss. It was it was like an hour and a half of just bosses. So that was a wild ride.
So it was like you were facing the original tribal chief and the current tribal chief, and then the final boss.
Yeah, pretty much. But yes, Black Myth Wukong, to me, probably a 9 out of 10, to be honest. The only thing that was like iffy about it sometimes were like camera angles and some fucking bosses with bullshit ass fucking moves, man. I got traumatized by a couple bosses. I'm not gonna lie though, there's a lot of memorable bosses in that game. So a lot of memorable bosses.
You got hit with some BS moves like the people's elbow and the rock
definitely
bottom.
I definitely did. But there was this one boss called Scorpion Lord where
Scorpion King?
Yeah. And everyone was talking about him. I was on Reddit and Instagram and Twitter, and people were talking about this fucking guy, and apparently he was one of the hardest bosses. And when I faced him, I actually beat him on the first try on my playthrough. So I was like, damn,
it's quite good.
It's quite good. That was out of luck though, to be honest with you.
Very fair.
It was definitely a lot of luck in that one, but I was able to beat him the first time. But again, so many memorable bosses. Fucking Yellow Wind Sage, Tiger Vanguard, Yellow Brow, Yellow Long. There's a lot of all the yellow bosses. If it starts with a yellow, they're fucking pieces of shit, man. Like,
is that racist?
Might be. It might sound as racist, but that's literally their names.
Okay.
That's Yellow Long, Yellow Wind
I'm
Sage,
just asking
Yellow
because
Brow.
you yourself
all of them were hard bosses, man.
You know, I'm just asking because you're a member of that stereotypical community. That's why I'm asking.
You got the Sage's 6 shell. You got the Stone Monkey. You got, bro. There's just so many like iconic bosses in the game, and honestly, I had a lot of fun when I finished the game. You know that feeling when you like finish a show or something like that, and you just like feel so empty after. That's literally what I've been feeling. But
I feel like that every day.
Me too. I am gonna play New Game Plus. So in New Game Plus, because I did a secret ending, you get a certain 6th relic which you can use in New Game Plus and grants you special fucking abilities. So I'm gonna run. So New Game Plus is basically just gonna be a revenge tour against all these bosses. You little slut. But yes, 9 out of 10. They'll probably patch the camera shit and maybe they'll nerf some of the bosses. Because some people, I've seen some people complain that they've been stuck on them on certain boss for like days, and I'm just like, couldn't be me, dog.
Hey man, so now that you finished Black Myth Wukong and you're in the midst of finishing Ronin, because you're pretty well right there. What comes next for Looney? What's next on the chopping block?
I'm planning to play some horror games. Specifically, I'm looking to get Silent Hill 2. So we'll look out for that. The remake looks good. People are already playing it, so I'll see first how people react to it. So
very good.
Look out for that. But I do gotta finish Ronin. I'm probably gonna finish it this week, to be honest.
You will definitely finish it this week. You're gonna finish it.
I'm pretty well close to the end already.
Yeah.
And you're seeing the difference. There's not really that much difference, to be honest, in our playthroughs, because it's like even if you make the different choices, you get a couple different cutscenes, but then it just results in the same exact thing anyway.
It's pretty much like you start on one side of the mission, I'll start on the other side, and then the cutscenes are different, but then in the end result, you end up in the same way anyway.
So we'll see what happens. Again, maybe I'll get a different ending than you will.
You could. It's a possibility. I will say that you could, if you make a decision that I did not make, you could possibly get a different ending. I don't know.
We'll see.
There's a lot of shit that I'm excited for you to still get to.
That game is fun. It felt the combat felt a little bit janky when I first played again because of Wukong, and I was trying to dodge more than parry. So
you're a Wukong sucker, aren't you?
I really am. That game did something to me, man. It touched me.
That got you on your knees. That's what it did. It
No,
oiled
but
you
that
up.
game is really fun, man. For anyone that has a PC, apparently it's the port on PS5 is not that great. It's not like it's not that smooth. So maybe if you have a PC that's powerful enough, just get it on PC. Again, such a fun game. I would definitely play it again. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly talk about that. I guess we can move on to the next topic. How many topics you got this week?
Enough.
And how many?
3 main ones.
Okay, 3 main ones. Okay, we can go to your first topic first. What's your first topic there? You're just gonna sit there like a dumbass?
All right. Well, I don't need to pick up my phone for this one. What did we watch last night?
Oh shit! We did watch something last night. We watched fucking
Gay porn.
We did.
No.
What? Well, I guess some people would consider it as softcore gay porn.
It's not gay porn when you have women also fighting.
It's women against women, so technically,
I guess it is.
but yes,
still.
we're talking
Anyway.
about wrestling for anyone that gets confused before anyone like starts commenting and starts canceling us.
Yes.
We're talking about wrestling,
So,
WWE.
The Bad Blood pay-per-view was last night.
And yeah, they brought it back after what, like
20
something
years? I want to say 20 years.
Yeah, 20 years, something like that. But yeah, Bad Blood came back. First match out of the Batman. It's fucking Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell match.
CM Punk and Drew McIntyre.
This rivalry has been brewing for 10 months. 10 months.
January, right?
It's 10 months. 10 fucking months.
But yes, it finally pretty much concluded, right?
I would assume it's concluded.
I would assume so. But yeah, it was a Hell in a Cell match in CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. And man, there was a lot of blood.
Oh, very bad.
It was called Bad Blood
match.
after all, but man, there was a lot of blood.
Bloody.
Apparently, Drew McIntyre did have to get 16 stitches.
Yeah, he got hit in the head
There
with a
were
metal
a
box.
lot of fucking. There was a table broken, chairs thrown, fucking bracelets being fed.
You're swallowing bracelet beads.
Yes, chains,
Wrenches.
Insane. Wrenches, toolboxes.
Phenomenal wrestling also in there besides the violence. Like they just.
It was great. It was a great first match.
Yeah.
But then it kind of just like slowed down a little.
Yeah,
You got the Nia Jax versus fucking Bailey fight.
Yeah, that match didn't really have the best build.
It was fucking botched a lot of times.
That match didn't have the best build, and people were kind of on the matter. The only thing that people were really looking forward to was, is Tiffany Stratton gonna cash in? I sure as fuck hope so.
And yeah, there was like a bit of drama there and shit. Like,
but she didn't again.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a letdown. Then you had Finn and Damien, which was also kind of
It was
That match, the thing is with that match, they're both really good wrestlers, so they easily could have done so much more. But then it was like,
wait, who came out? Someone came out, right?
Yeah, Judgment Day goofs.
Yeah, the what's his name, Carlito, and his brother, Finn Balor's brother, came out. But wait, didn't Finn Balor,
Carlito, and then JD McDonough were there?
Wait, who won? Why am I not?
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor, right? Yeah. It was
Damien won. Damien did win. Right? Yeah, he did.
Oh, with the choke slam?
Yeah,
with the choke slam.
He
He did win with a choke slam.
That's the thing. That's how forgettable that match kind of was.
That match was kind of forgettable, man.
It had really good chance to be one of the best matches on that card because they're both very talented, but it's just...
but I mean, like, Damien Priest was pretty impressive. He was kind of like giving off a Kane vibe.
Yeah.
But
it fell short of the mark.
It fell short.
I know they could both do a lot better than that, but that's all right.
But we also had Liv Morgan against Rhea Ripley, which is also a good. Actually, that was a pretty decent one.
You know what? It was a good match. The finish was screwy.
The finish was screwed up. Okay, I actually hated that finish. The match was good until the end.
So the thing was, storyline wise, for anyone who doesn't remember, Raquel Rodriguez was tag team champions with Liv Morgan, in which they were beefing Rhea. Raquel went down with an injury. She hasn't been here in a while.
Yep.
And it made sense for Raquel to return, help her friend.
But it was just not the timing.
Nobody
what, gave a fuck about her.
That's the thing. When she came back, I guess they were expecting some kind of big reaction. Not one person in that crowd or watching at home
what the fuck?
Gave a shit. And then the fact that she fucks up Rhea, the ref calls for a disqualification, which why would you end the match on a disqualification? It's kind of crappy.
So
and then
ass, the way they ended it.
And then once
the
she
match was going so good, man.
And then once she power bombs Ripley, she grabs Liv and then puts her on top like she's gonna get a 3 count, but the match is already disqualified. It was already over. So that just made her look even more dumb. So I don't know if that was to her fault or the creative team's fault.
Was botched.
It was a bit of both. It was a very underwhelming moment, and I think they kind of screwed up the potential of that. But anyway, it is what it is.
Yep,
and then you move on to the tag team match.
Well, actually, you didn't even mention that fucking Dominic was in a fucking cage like 10 feet in the air and he almost fell.
I thought that was gonna do more than that.
Yeah, me too. But he kind of fell, but
yeah, then he got beat like a piñata,
and then he got beat by a piñata, and then Raquel showed up.
Yeah, it's not too much.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
It was. The end was meh. It was just the fight was going so good, man. The fight was actually going so good.
Yeah, and then just, then you go to the tag team match. Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, fucking aura personified. Both of their entrances were absolutely incredible. And then Solo and Jacob.
Jacob Fatu. I could not stop laughing at Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu is fucking incredible. I love that man.
He's such a great athlete. Bro, his finisher, like where he double jumps on the turnbuckle and then does a somersault backflip.
He's athletic.
Holy fuck.
He's athletic. He's violent. He looks scary as shit. But he's just funny as fuck.
Every time you look at him, he looks like, Solo, I edge to you.
Is this the Krusty Krab? No! This is Jacob!
This is Jacob Fatu.
That's what like he looks like when you just stare at him for too long, but he's so sick.
And then he does that move whenever the camera's on him, where he just randomly
he starts headbanging, and it's just so fucking funny and out of nowhere.
It's so out of nowhere, and I always laugh whenever he does that. But Jacob Fatu is a great wrestler, bro.
Yeah, but
and
man,
they were building that fucking.
They were teasing the fuck out of us because that's what everyone wants to see. They're like, hey, man, Roman's going to kick Solo's ass. We already know that. But with the athleticism of Jacob
Fatu,
and Roman,
that's going to be crazy.
That's what we want to see. And they kept teasing it and teasing it and teasing it. And they just didn't.
Nothing really happened there.
Like they didn't give it to us yet. There's going to be a
separate fight for that or something.
Yeah, they didn't give it to us yet. So we're like, okay, all right, maybe Survivor Series and War Games. I'm sure there'll be a tribal warfare because... Who returned? 2 people before the match ended.
Well, before the match ended, Tonga Loa, of course.
Tama and Tonga and Tinga Tunga Tanga Tunga. Fucking binga da chinga da 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 da.
They showed up, obviously. Yeah. They tried to beat up
Solo, I love you!
Roman Reigns and shit.
Yeah. And then as they were standing on the outside of the ring, everyone's like, who's that masked man standing behind them with the hoodie on? Then boom, super kick. Boom, another super kick. Takes them both out. Rips off the hoodie, takes down the mask. It's Jimmy Uso.
Fucking Jimmy again.
He's also back for the first time since I'm pretty sure WrestleMania as well.
Yeah, everyone's back. This is Roman's first official match since WrestleMania.
Yeah, it was crazy. One hell of a night, and then Jimmy returned. They pick up the win. They all hug in unison, and then once the match is over, and whatever, then the last 3 standing in the ring was Cody, Roman, and Jimmy.
And then they were kind of acknowledging each other.
Yeah, and then Solo, Jacob, and the other 2 boys ran up out to the crowd, and then all you hear...
No, not yet.
What do you mean, not yet?
Not yet, because what's his name? Roman Reigns and the thing were leaving, and then Cody Rhodes
No, but that's what I said. Like, they were the last 3 standing in the ring, and then the other 4 fucked off and ran up into the crowd after they
tried to fucking jump Cody Rhodes and Roman
they were
Reigns.
The last 3 standing in the ring.
So, I think what was building was, like...
Basically, Roman was like...
The person that shows up, which is... Spoiler alert.
Fucking
The Rock shows up.
Yep.
I don't think he likes the fact that Roman Reigns is helping Cody Rhodes.
He hates Cody's guts.
Yeah, so I don't think that's why he showed up too, because Roman Reigns started helping Cody Rhodes at the end there when he was getting his ass jumped.
And then Rock shows up. He does his little
eyebrow raise.
He does this, the 1, 2, 3, and then puts this,
and then
slices, which it's a cryptic message.
Cryptic message, man.
I don't get what the hell it means. I don't think anyone does.
Probably it's talking about a pin, and then
I don't know,
your dead pin. Yeah.
See, the way I looked at it was Survivor Series. the way I had planned this out for months in my head was it's gonna lead to Survivor Series. We're gonna have the War Games
Either
match.
that or the Crown Jewel and shit.
Nah, Crown Jewel ain't gonna be shit. Fucking Survivor Series. It'll be 4-on-4. It'll be Solo, Tama, Tanga, and Jacob versus. In my head, what I had pictured was Jay, Jimmy, Rock, and Roman. That's what I thought would have played out. But apparently now Rock's back. He doesn't look too pleased with Roman.
So he's gonna be with the fucking Solo
I don't know.
team probably. Maybe.
If he does that, then it's like, well, who the fuck does Roman
or
have?
a six-man match.
I mean, you could, but then it's like, fuck. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll. You know what? I trust in Triple H.
Or a 6-man tag team.
I guess.
Maybe.
I don't know. I trust in Triple H. He's been doing a great job, so I trust him to tell the story and continue to do so.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see what happens. I can't wait for Survivor Series.
Man.
It's been going so good.
Dude, if I had the money, I would fly across country to Vancouver and go watch it, but unfortunately I do not. So
You broke as shit right now. But if WWE wants to sponsor us, we would love to see
fly us out, and then we can possibly
Fly
buy
us
our own
out,
tickets.
man. Come on. Come on.
Pay for our flight, and we'll handle the hotel and the tickets.
But anyways, I guess moving on to my next topic here. Which one should I go with here? There's a lot of shit. Okay, I was gonna talk about this last week. This was going viral on Twitter. I just wanted to hear your opinion about it.
I love giving my opinion on stuff
got-
that don't matter.
I got a girl's opinion. A friend of mine. I asked her about it, and she gave me her opinion. So I want to know your opinion on it.
You got a girl's opinion that's a friend of yours?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, friends, man. Yeah. Back the fuck up. Anyways.
You cheating on me?
Cheating on me? Let me smell your dick. Anyways, on it was actually a Reddit post, and someone posted it on Twitter, and it was about this girl. She was talking about how she said she gave her boyfriend a compliment.
Okay.
And now their relationship is on the verge of collapsing.
Why?
So I'll explain. They've been together for 2.5 years, just as a context.
All right.
And what she told him was, "You're not the type of guy I would hook up with or be friends with benefits with. You're the type of guy I would marry." No. Here's the thing.
I'm just confused.
He basically took it as, "You'll never be good enough as the Chads I slept with when I was riding the cock carousel. But now that I'm about to hit a wall, I think that I'll use you for alimony and child support." That's kind of like he was thinking. But what the main thing, what the thing was that a compliment, saying that you're not the type of guy I would hook up with or be friends with benefits with. You're the type of guy I would marry. I think she had a good intention, but I think
You know what? It's the way I hear it is I meant it this way, but the way I said it didn't exactly come out right.
I think she's missing a specific word in that sentence.
Yeah,
and I'll talk about that.
I was gonna say so.
Hearing it again, she said, "You're not the type of guy I would hook up with or be friends with benefits with. You're the type of guy I would marry."
Mm-hmm.
So I think what she means basically is that like he's husband material, right? I think.
Yeah.
But the way it came out, which as a guy I could understand,
Right.
The way it came out is like, "Oh, I wouldn't fuck you, like if we were just friends and shit."
Yeah, if we were close friends, you know, I would.
Someone I'd save. So like
You're a person that I respect enough where I would want to be with you long term, kind of deal. Rather than just take advantage of the situation.
Well, kind of, but the way he took it was kind of like, she just wouldn't be like fucking him.
I wouldn't be interested at all.
Like if they weren't in a relationship, she wouldn't fuck him. Basically, is how he took it. I think what the word she was missing in there is just. I think if she said you're not just the type of guy, you're not just the type of guy I would hook up or be friends with benefits with. You're the type of guy I would marry. I think that would like make that distinction that like he's not just a hookup, he's husband material, instead of him misunderstanding it as she wouldn't fuck him at all if they were just they weren't in a relationship.
Right.
As if she doesn't find him attractive as if they were in a relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Which I kind of get from both sides, but basically this has Twitter split in between where every guy's like agreeing with the guy and the girl is agreeing with the girl. And I was just like, man, I think I see both sides.
I was gonna say you gotta look at it from a logical standpoint of what was the intent behind how she said it.
They've
Not
been together for 2.5 years too. The thing is too, why is she bringing up the guys like she was hooking up with? Why would she say that? So it's kind of messed up still.
the one thing I
like-
never agreed with in a relationship.
Like she could have just
Is-
said, so like I said, she could have just said your husband material.
Yes.
Could have left it at that.
Right.
But the way she said that, she didn't have to mention that, like, you know, friends with benefits or hook up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Right.
So I don't know, man.
So in my mind, the way I look at it is, the way she worded it was probably poorly done, but her intent behind it was probably more pure
Yeah.
than anything, and I feel like it's just again a concept of misconception and misunderstanding.
Pretty much.
So again, I see the point of the guy. I also see the point of the girl, though. I don't know. I think this isn't something that you should be arguing about, though. It's pretty fucking stupid. It's pretty mundane.
I think it's pretty mundane.
So,
But I think the way he reacted to it was more fucked. He said, like, you'll never be good. Like, he basically took it as you'll never be good enough as the chads I slept with when I was riding the car carousel. But now that I'm about to hit a wall, I think I'll use you for alimony and child support.
that's
Like,
a
that
bit.
last part was pretty fucking harsh.
The whole everything he said
The
was
whole
a bit
thing was pretty
excessive.
harsh,
It was
honestly.
is a bit excessive.
Yeah,
He didn't,
like-
he didn't really need to do all that.
Yeah.
Now, if he was saying this in the concept of, listen, this girl I'm dating now that I've been with for so long was a hoe before I got with her, then maybe he's
That's
got
different.
some trust issues. I'm gonna be
Maybe
honest.
he does.
Maybe
Like,
he's got some trust issues
know
in
what I
that, if
mean?
that's the
Like,
case.
which I don't know the
Um,
background of the relationship
that's the thing. I don't know.
most of the time. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
So I don't know, but that his response was kind of fucked though. like again, it is kind of still fucked to mention even like the hooking up with people or like friends with benefits with. Like, you
Yeah.
don't need to mention that. You could just say he's husband material.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The one thing I was gonna say was if you're in a relationship, the past, you don't need to talk about it.
Really.
You don't need to talk. Listen, if you want to talk about the past, you can talk about it in ways where it's something that needs to be understood. Like, let's say you were treated poorly by an ex,
Yeah.
or something like that, and you guys want to understand each other better.
Like you both have to
Then-
be comfortable to have that conversation.
Then that's different. You talk about your past, experiences and traumas in terms of how to better understand each other. But if we're gonna leave hey man, I slept with a few people before, it's like I don't need to know that. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about
we
how
all
many
have
dudes you
history.
slept with. I don't want to hear
We
how
all
they
have
fucked
history.
you. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to know. I'm
Exactly.
not gonna tell you either. Like,
Yeah, but yeah, I just I found that interesting because people were really fucking really fucking split about this, and I was just like, I think I see both sides. I don't think y'all need to be split, but it is what it is. But anyways, yeah, I just found that interesting.
that's for them to figure out and for me to stay the fuck out of.
Yep. It's just I don't even know why they're airing that out on the internet, but it is what it is.
Because everyone needs to know everything apparently.
Apparently, now in the internet age, I do find those "Am I the asshole" like posts a lot, like, and they're pretty fucking interesting, man.
I am an asshole.
Yeah, like when like a friend like fucking vents to you and shit like that.
Right.
It's kind of like a Reddit post sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, "Am I the asshole?" post. Like,
That's true.
you're just like listening there, like, oh, like interesting. Like, I
Very
think you
true.
are the asshole.
I don't need to ask the internet for me to know I'm an asshole. I look in the mirror and go, "Am I an asshole?" And then 2 seconds later, I go, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I guess we can move on to the next topic.
Yes, sir.
What's your next topic here?
What did I got written down here? I'm a little bit silly. You know what? Speaking of opinions and little random shit for us
Yep.
to talk about, I got one. This kind of brewed in my head a little bit, and I was thinking about it. What are certain things that a lot of people, find really popular, or that everyone talks about, loves, likes to do, blah, 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 that you're just not really into, or you really don't care about? I'll give you some examples. So for me, I'll give you two. One thing is the show Game of Thrones. Everyone's seen it, everyone loves it, everyone raves about it. Myself, never seen it, never cared to watch it, haven't even thought about it.
It has its pros and cons, and it's not for everyone. I've watched it. I've watched the whole thing, and I enjoyed it. But again, you're not really into. You've never been into like that fantasy shit anyway.
And
You've never been into like you've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, yeah.
Never really seen Star Wars, right? Like you're not really into Marvel movies that much. So
that's the thing. I don't have anything against it. I'm just like, everyone
not
likes
into
Game
that
of Thrones.
a lot of fantasy real life
Yeah,
shit. You know
that's
what
the
I
thing.
mean?
Everyone's like into Game of Thrones, and I just never
Like
picked
Dungeons
it
and
up. I never
Dragons,
watched
you're
it.
not into that.
Yeah,
Shit, you know what I
and
mean?
then the other thing is, it's
You're
like
into more weeaboo shit, like hentai.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm a man of culture. No, and then the other thing is like people love, or I see all kinds of posts about it. It's like, oh, my girlfriend taking me to the Lego store after I gave her some decent wienering, and then it's or it's
The
like,
most decent wienering you've ever seen.
or it's like on my Lego build 300 and something. It's like, I've never cared for Lego, never been
Really?
into building Lego.
Oh, I would love to have a Lego collection.
I think it's cool. I've seen some cool shit out there, but for me, I'm just like,
It's just, I think Legos are overpriced.
oh, absolutely.
Like, I think Legos are absolutely overpriced. But
I went
it
into
is what
the-
it is. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta build that shit yourself too. It's like fucking IKEA of toys.
Yeah. Like, in terms of building shit though, I
It's
do
fun.
like to
like it.
build
It scratches my fucking autistic brain a lot.
yeah, I like to build the die cast stuff. Like, we built the cars.
Yeah, the die-cast models
Yeah,
and shit
and
like
then
that.
yeah, we got the ship. You got me the going not the Going Merry, the Thousand Sunny to
Thousand
build as well.
Sunny, yeah.
I like building stuff like that. I like, when it gives you the parts and then you got to put the paint on it, you got to sticker it together
Stuff
and
like
put it all
that,
together.
yeah.
I like doing that. But in terms of Lego, I'm like, I don't really care
I
that
do like
much.
Legos, and
Yeah.
honestly, if I had money, I would have started a Lego collection because there's some cool Lego pieces there.
Yeah.
Some one-piece ones too, man. Like,
You know
there's
what? If the way I look at it is, if it was up to me, I'm not going out of my way to go to the Lego store and buy something for myself. But if a friend was like, "Yo, dog, why don't you come over? We'll put on a movie, have a couple brewskis, and let's build the fucking, I don't know, let's build the fucking
gigantic dildo.
Sure, yeah.
With Legos.
I was gonna say the Death Star or some shit like that from Star Wars, but
Oh, I would love to have a Lego collection, man. And one day, I will. That's part of my dream, man.
yeah. But
A
you
Lego
got
collection,
anything like that where you're like, I ain't really into this, but everyone else is into this. Type
Yeah,
deal.
I'll come and think of it. Recently, people are talking about a lot about Elden Ring, and you
True.
know what? Elden Ring looks like a fun game, and it looks really good graphically, story, gameplay. It looks fucking fun.
Mhm.
I'm just not into really Souls games too much. I played like one Souls game,
True.
and like I finished it, but like it doesn't make me want to play more Souls game. Maybe I'll check it out one of these days, but I just don't have that itch to play that game. You know what I
Very
mean?
understandable.
You know what I mean? Same thing with COD
I feel that.
and shit like that. But like you know what I mean? Like it's not about the battle royale either, but like even Fortnite, like I like Fortnite
Like that.
compared to COD. So you know what I mean? It's just
True that.
I get the hype on some things, but I don't get hype on certain things, like COD. What else? It's not much, honestly.
Fortnite
I can't really-
Battle Pass.
I
just
can't really
shit
think of
out my
anything
ass.
right now, to be honest.
That's
like,
fair.
Elden Ring is again like a recent example because like I've just been seeing it a lot as well. Is there any show that I can't really get into? Oh, in terms of anime, I still can't get into Blue Lock.
Yeah, that is true. I've heard a lot of people talk about it and even recommend it to me
Yeah.
that they've seen, and I'm like, I mean, it looks cool, but I don't really care that much.
Yeah, exactly. And another one is I don't even know if I want to finish fucking Demon Slayer anymore or like continue with Demon Slayer. Like, is it worth it? I think it's worth continuing with Demon
Yeah,
Slayer.
it is.
Like I got to like season 3, I think.
It's
Season
good.
three?
It's worth
Or season 2, season 2 or season 3.
If you've already started it, just get to the end. Because the thing is, the last season is not going to be a season; it's going to be a movie.
I
That's how
just
they're
feel
gonna
like
end it.
also like it's gonna be a trilogy or some shit, right?
They're going to do a movie to finish it. So
Oh. Well, I might end up finishing it one of these days, but I'm just like, this anime to me is so mainstream. that I
there's a
just,
lot.
like- that I
There's a
just,
lot that are like
it's
that.
so like basic that I just like. I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep going, man.
It's got its good moments. It's got its funny moments. But in the terms of it's super mainstream and it's everywhere, yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Another game, I guess, is Baldur's Gate 3. I'm into fantasy and shit like that. I've seen Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, but I can't get into honestly not even just Baldur's Gate 3. It's Dungeons and Dragons in general.
Yeah.
We had an old friend that tried to get us into Dungeons and Dragons, and even then I was just like, I'm trying to get myself into it, and I'm just like,
nah.
I'm just like, like maybe like I'm drunk enough, and I'm just like, me and the boys are just pissed drunk, and
yeah, and I'm the designated driver.
We're just playing there. Just, give me the car keys. Roll the dice for car keys.
If I roll under a 20, I'm drinking and driving.
But I don't know. Like I never got the hype with Dungeons and Dragons. But again, not everything is for everyone. So I get that.
That is true. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like there's nothing else that like I think is super overrated. You know what I mean? Like again, to me, I just feel like everyone has different tastes.
Yeah.
So, not everyone's gonna like something. Not like
no, absolutely.
Not like everyone's gonna like something.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and the one thing I will stress enough is, hey man, if you don't like something but someone else likes something, you don't gotta shit on that person for liking
just
it.
let people enjoy things.
If someone wants to be a furry, let them be a furry.
Yeah, I mean, I might
weird. If it's hunting season, I might take advantage of it.
Oh my god.
No. Bottom line is, it's the old additive. If you don't have anything nice to say, just fucking keep it to yourself. You know what I mean? We will all live so much more peacefully if that happens.
Pretty much, but people don't know how to mind their own business.
No, they fucking don't.
It is what it is. But anyways, I guess moving on to the next topic. Yeah, kind of like good topics there. I'm not gonna lie.
Thanks, man. I thought of that while I was drinking and driving.
But I wanted to talk about this. There's this fucking Kick streamer that I've pretty much hated since he started his streaming career because he's just such an idiot.
Okay.
Jack Doherty.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. Like Neon and shit. Well, speaking of which, that could be another topic. Actually, I'll mention that real quick. Neon was doing a fucking, I think a 24-hour stream. And all his fucking, what's it called? His crew and shit walked out on him in the middle of it. After, an hour, I think, or something like that.
Man.
And they were all just like, fuck you and shit like that. And then I was just like, man, I don't even know anything about Neon, but fuck it.
You know what? And I just stressed this enough. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. But sometimes people,
he's just
they deserve it.
It's not even that I'm hating on shit that he enjoys.
It's not shit that he enjoys or that he does. He's just
same
a
thing
little.
With Jack Doherty. Jack Doherty is a fucking idiot.
They're not idiots. They're ignorant, rude pricks, and treat people like nothing. They treat them like they are above everyone.
Yeah, Jack Doherty
is horrible.
This guy, for anyone who doesn't know, is a Kick streamer that does a lot of stupid shit. He looks like he's fucking 15. I don't even know how old he really is, but he looks like he's fucking 15.
He has the face of a baby, and he has the haircut
like a
of
Jacob Sartorius type of beat.
Yeah, he has the hair.
Jacob Sartorius looks like older than him.
He has the haircut of a 12-year-old and the face of a toddler.
Pretty much, but he basically was doing a live stream while driving in the rain, and he was texting, or on his phone. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I don't know if he was answering chat or texting, but he was on his phone, and this motherfucker crashed his car.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, I don't know if you saw this.
I have
Twitter.
not.
I don't know if I'll put that up because that guy got banned on Twitch on Kick for that, and then he's getting banned on Kick is literally nothing. It's like a police officer getting fucking punished for killing another innocent black man. He's just gonna get suspended for 30 days and then back on duty. That's pretty much it. But yeah, that was basically what was happening with kick bans. They don't mean fucking nothing.
Yeah, and the thing is, that is literally a federal offense: texting and driving, and then also crashing your car and possibly.
And he has on a fucking live stream, man.
So the evidence.
And the stupidest thing was too. So he had his friend with him, and he was like the cameraman, right? So after the fucking crash and shit, they got out of the car, and his friend's head was fucking bleeding, like literally like a faucet, like Drew McIntyre type of beat.
That's fucked.
And fucking Jack Doherty still hands him the camera, and was like, "Yo, you alright? Definitely not, you idiot." And he just hands him the camera, takes off his shirt out of nowhere and shit. And then eventually they did make a post that they're in the hospital, but bro, what the fuck are you doing, man?
This guy just didn't give a shit. He's like, "Oh, make sure you get me on film. I gotta look good when I'm getting out of the smoking car."
Pretty much, man. Just fucked up. It's a brand new McLaren. It's literally a brand new McLaren, and I'm just like, you're a fucking idiot. I'm pretty sure it's a McLaren. If it's not a Lambo, I'm pretty sure it's a McLaren. But yeah, he's a fucking idiot, and he's done a lot of stupid shit. But this has to be one of the top stupidest shit that he's ever done. Or honestly, has anyone ever done?
Yeah.
Why are you live streaming a fucking
while you're driving
in the rain?
In the rain.
You see right
in a very fast car.
Right before he crashes, you see him speeding up. Like he's on the what's it called? On the express lane, the HOV lane, the HOV lane.
Right.
And he speeds up. I don't know, to pass someone, I guess. I don't fucking know. He just speeds up, and he fucking crashes his car. I'll probably show you that later, to be honest. I don't know if I can show you on YouTube. So
how the fuck does he even crash? That's what I want to know.
He was texting.
But like, was he
just lost control? He had just fucking one hand on the wheel, and he had probably hydroplaned, bro. Like, it's a low car.
Yeah.
Like, it's a McLaren. Like speeding in the fucking rain is wild in that car. Like, you know what I mean?
It's dangerous in general. The speed
as it
in the
is.
rain.
Yeah, like, bro, like visibility, just condition. Like
when road conditions are slick and wet, the worst thing you can do is go fast.
Because, bro, if you hit fucking like just a puddle, you will hydroplane.
You instantly lose traction.
Yeah, you hydroplane, man, a lot of times. But he's an idiot, and honestly, I don't even know if I'm having any crash or not.
Listen, I don't wish ill.
I don't wish ill on anyone, but he's just such an idiot, man.
But like, sometimes you just kind of hope that something can happen to someone where it finally goes, hey, open your fucking eyes and learn from your mistakes.
Like again, man, like he just needs to fucking change his content.
The one thing I saw that made me hate him ever since this is the first thing that I ever got introduced to this fucking kid. Was when he would antagonize people.
Yeah, he does that a lot
in a public space and then hide behind his bodyguard. It's like, I hope
you're
one
a fucking
day.
Pussy.
It's like, not even that. I just hope one day you do that and then some guy just socks you in the fucking mouth and your bodyguard just lets it happen.
Yep.
Teach you a fucking lesson.
Yep.
Why are you being a prick for?
Yep.
Mind your fucking business. These people are just trying to live their day-to-day lives and you're harassing them for what? Content? For a fucking 10-year-old kid at home to go, I'm going to try that at school. And then when he gets punched in the mouth, but Jack Doherty did it. Yeah.
He's literally, I don't know, man. Kick is such a fucking cancer to society. It really is.
It's the people they let on there that are a cancer to society.
It really is. Well, Kick itself allows it. So by you know, like,
when you point the blame, you got to point two fingers.
That's true. Like, they have a part to do with it because they allow that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Kick needs to just tighten up their fucking rules, and you know, their bans actually need to mean something. Absolutely. But yeah, I just want to quickly talk about that. I guess we can move on to your final normal topic. I have probably one more topic as well, so I don't even know which one I'm gonna talk about. Actually, I'll talk about that. We'll watch.
Well, this is my last one.
Okay.
This is just something cool that I learned recently.
Yeah.
So if anyone knows who Keannu Reeves is, just a great guy. We love Keannu Reeves. You like Keannu Reeves?
I love Keannu Reeves.
Everyone loves Keannu Reeves. He is Canadian.
He is Canadian.
Yeah.
No, God bless Canada sometimes.
He had a rough upbringing.
Produce some great actors and actresses. You know,
Canadian hospitality, man. That's all it is.
It is what it is. Yes.
Yeah. But this was fucking sick because we're also race enthusiasts and car people as well.
Okay. Is he becoming a racist?
No, he's a good person.
Okay.
So I'll read this out for you. Keannu Reeves made his professional car racing debut in the Toyota GR Cup.
Oh.
And he placed 25th out of 35.
Okay, well.
So listen, for his debut to start out,
you know what? He's gonna learn the ropes.
Hey, listen, 35 racers and you finish 25th. If I finish 34th, I'd be happy.
If I finish at all.
Right? You know what I mean?
I'd probably end up crashing my car and just, you know, pulling a fucking Paul Walker right there.
So there he is.
Damn, look at that man, bro.
And then he even had his name on the top of the car with his nationality.
Canadian flag.
Yeah. So yeah, he did well. Apparently he lost control once, but he was okay. He gave the signal that he was still good to go, and then he still managed to finish 25 out of 35. I just thought that was pretty fucking sick. I'm like, wow.
Good for him, man.
You know what, man? At that point, that shows me.
Bro, honestly, if I was like as famous as him, I would just be doing side quests as well.
But you know what it is to me? And who gives a shit at what point you're at in life? If you want to do something and you want to try something, fucking go for it. Who gives a shit if you're 60 or you're 20? You want to try it? Do it.
Probably gonna go parachuting when I'm like 65 without a parachute.
You want to try getting touched by Diddy?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Everyone wants to experience something once, right?
Yes, but I thought honestly you were gonna talk about Keannu Reeves also voicing fucking Shadow in
I swear we talked about that so long ago though when
Yeah.
they announced
Did
it.
we?
I swear we talked about that a long time ago.
I'm pretty sure he got announced as the voice actor for a game as well. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure,
they
something
gave
like
him the
that.
game
For the
thing as
movie,
well.
he was
Yeah,
Shadows,
we
but
talked about that.
I
But then
think
the
for
game,
the game also he's gonna be. So he's just
figured.
gonna be Shadow now. He's Shadow and he's gonna go
I'm
fast
thinking
as
we're
fuck.
back.
He's gonna be fast as fuck in that car. You know what I mean? But yeah, I
Johnny
fucking love Keannu
fucking
Reeves.
Silverhand.
Man, I completely forgot he was in Cyberpunk 2077.
I
as well.
never forget.
Man, I gotta play that game again, bro, and I'll probably play that on YouTube. So.
I've been listen, it's the same thing when it came to Ghost of Tsushima. I told myself
So many fucking games
I told myself
play.
I gotta play all kinds of games, and I got a long list for you too. But you know what? I gotta finish what I got going on right now.
Yeah, too much shit, man, going on. But anyways, I guess I can move on to my last topic. I'll talk about this. I saw this actually last week,
Spit that shit, cuzzo.
but it's the Last of Us season 2 trailer.
Wow.
And I don't know if you really you probably don't really care about it because
I
I don't think you
watched-
watched season 1.
I
did you?
watched with you sometimes.
Yeah, you watched like I think the first few episodes of it. There were
I watched the
really
gay.
liked
I watched the
season
gay stuff.
Oh yeah, there was a bunch of gay stuff. And
I watched the gay stuff. That was really sweet.
and people were mad about that, and I was
Why?
just like, why?
Was that not a
who
part of
gives
the
a
game?
shit? Not really.
It wasn't. I thought
No,
it
there was no like. They didn't show his backstory, but I think they did talk about him having like a husband.
Okay,
in
so
the
I was gonna
game.
say.
I
it's-
think.
yeah, you know.
I'm pretty sure, but even then, I don't really give a shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Listen,
Like why
If
are you
men
guys getting
can-
fucking your nipples twisted over?
if
that?
men can embrace in strong relations, that just makes them more manly.
Exactly.
Manly shit.
Ain't nothing more gangster than sticking your dick in another guy's ass.
Play that trailer.
That shit is so gangster. But yes, we'll play this fucking trailer. I have not seen it. I've seen a lot of like screenshots, but I've been trying to avoid it like the fucking plague. And let's watch this.
You want to start or what?
Oh, it's Joel. Pedro Pascal.
It's Wild West Elizabeth, Dutch.
Right.
We're back in Blackwater.
People still fucking hate on Ellie in this because she doesn't look like Ellie in the game.
Oh well. Well, they couldn't get Ellie because she's a boy now. It's true.
It is true.
You can't heal something.
Well,
unless
that's
you're brave
kind of like
enough
who
to say
they
it
based
out
her on,
loud.
but it's not exactly her. Oh, damn. Okay, that looks pretty good, though.
Say the thing you're afraid to say.
Tommy!
Say it out loud, no matter
Oh,
what
shit.
it is, no matter how bad.
Wow,
Okay, so I never actually played the Last of Us Part 2, but I did watch people like play it like all
What did you
throughout,
do?
like the whole thing. So I know what happens. That's Abby, and people don't like Abby because there's certain things she does. Damn.
Dutch. They're on horses in the west, Dutch. Feel her love.
Feel her touch.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
That looks
lord.
like when I shoot a guy off his horse in Red Dead.
Oh
Oh
damn.
my god. It's a lot of damage.
This show actually looks really fucking good.
Looks like a lot of people are gonna get hurt real bad.
Damn! Oh, you bet your fucking ass people are gonna get hurt. You have no idea. And I'm not prepared, bro. Oh, I'm not fucking prepared.
Coming
'Cause
in
I know what happens in the fucking game, so
2025.
I'm not prepared. Fuck!
I'm coming!
But that looks really good. Visually, that looks so good. Like
really?
zombies, even the fucking feel of it with like the leaves and all that.
Oh, I felt it. I felt it in my soul.
Yeah, you felt it in your. You're gonna feel it in your pants too, pretty soon. I'm coming. But yeah, that is my last regular topic. I'm really excited about that, honestly. I think that we're gonna do a season 3 as well. After the part 3, I don't know if they're gonna. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a part 3, but who fucking knows? We'll see. I still gotta watch this. Again, season 1 was great, so I'm really excited about this. But moving on to the anime segment.
Anime of the week.
Do you have anime topics?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Okay, good. Because I do got some anime topics. And I got some shit to get off my chest, man. Because I'll go first, man. I'll go fucking first.
Fine.
JJK Manga, man. JJK Manga has finally ended.
Did it?
Yes, it has.
That's cool.
And, man, oh, man, I want to fucking burn my fucking JJK figures, bro. And Gigi, if I catch you on the streets, if I find out who you are, I'm gonna give you a nice subtle smack. I'm not gonna hurt you too much because the beginning and shit was really good, but the ending, man, was just so mid. The ending was just really mid. There were a lot of plot holes unanswered and shit, and it kind of pretty much ended on a filler.
Damn.
Yeah, there were a lot of shit that they basically just like undid, and it was really anticlimactic how it ended.
Did it end on a beach episode where the main antagonist finally gets back after his long-awaited return and goes,
bang? No, not really. There was no beach episode there, but
did it end on a wedding ceremony where they all had to get scattered and search for gifts for the two main protagonists?
Someone did come back, but no.
Not for a wedding? No.
No. Yeah, it was really anticlimactic, and I was kind of disappointed in it. I was getting hyped at some moments, but then when it started happening, for example, spoiler alert, I don't know if you really care, Yuji Itadori does get a domain expansion, which a lot of people have been like theorizing about and shit like that.
So for those of you at home wondering why it's a spoiler for me, I can't read. So I watch anime
He's an
shows.
anime watcher.
I can't read.
He doesn't like to read picture books either, like mangas. And JJK specifically too. There's a lot of fucking yapping in that manga. Like,
and I can't understand a lot of things.
Like the manga and the show is pretty fucking complicated as it is, to be honest, to explain all the fucking power levels and all their powers in general, to be honest.
Dude, I could barely get through Diary of a Wimpy Kid, okay?
But even Hunter x Hunter is worse. If you try to read fucking Hunter x Hunter manga, there's a lot of yapping in Hunter x Hunter. It's just Yapsville. But anyways, yeah, JJK ending, man, I'd give it about a 7.
Damn.
There were some hype moments. There were, some moments where I was just like, ah! But then I was just like, man. But I was like, man, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Fuck you. Touching my fucking iPad.
Trying to bottle
piece
flip
of little shit. But yeah, I honestly was pretty disappointed with the ending. I think they ended it too quick. I don't know if Gigi was just like being pressured to end it. I don't know if like that was the actual plan from the beginning, but it was so anticlimactic how they beat Sukuna. It was just
hey man,
anticlimactic as fuck.
When mangas finish, typically animators might go, we fucked up with the manga, so we're gonna change the anime ending.
We'll
see.
So
there's a possibility of a save.
We'll see. I don't know if they'll actually follow the manga like ending. Honestly, yeah, hopefully they don't. Just maybe change it up a bit, but who knows? They might just follow the manga, because why not? It's easier to just create that story follow that story rather than create their own. So we'll see. Again, disappointing. 7 out of 10, maybe even a 6.5. A lot of unanswered questions about it that we'll never get an answer to. But it makes me want to not watch the anime now. But I know there's gonna be a lot of hype scenes though, so I am still gonna watch the anime when it comes out in like 2030 or something, because they fucking animate this shit like fast enough. Get to work, Mappa slaves. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I just wanted to quickly vent about that. You can fucking move on to your first anime topic now, because you're being a piece of shit right now. You keep touching my iPad. Why don't you touch my
I have
dick instead?
dyslexia.
What?
That means I'm lactose intolerant.
Why don't you just tolerate it?
I don't know. I never thought about it like that. Okay, well, I'll move on to mine. So I have another review. So for those...
finally finish an anime again?
Yeah. So for those who missed last week, I watched the first season of Link Click. And
You finally finished it?
And I reviewed that. So now I finished the second season of Link Click,
I
which
still haven't
now
checked
leads
it out.
me to believe that there is going to be a third season because of the way they ended it.
Open ending?
Yeah, well, open ending, I guess.
Cliffhanger?
A lot of questions left unanswered, which leads me to believe that there is definitely going to be a third fucking season. So the first season, it was pretty much based off every episode was a new adventure, but they all connected in the end, and then you realize why. So now the second season was they realized who was behind all of these issues that was being caused.
And it wasn't the guy you expected, like you said, right?
No, not at all. You realize like, oh, that's fucking crazy. So the first so basically the first couple episodes of the show based off of them trying to solve another mystery.
Okay.
But the person that was causing all the issues from the first season and in this one
revealed himself?
was the person that they were trying to help in this photo. So they were like,
shit.
whoa.
Plot twist.
So it was a pretty crazy fucking plot twist. And then as the story progressed and as things moved along, who died, how did they do this and that, so on and so forth. It was really fucking interesting, really engaging, really well done. And you just want to know.
When did this come out?
So I think the second season came out last year in 2023.
Oh, so it's still fairly new.
So it is fairly new, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but the way they ended it left a lot of stones unturned, a lot of questions unanswered. So, for me, the best thing I can review is, I'm not going to say everything that happens, so I don't want to spoil it for you because it's really important to actually watch.
I actually do want to watch this because it actually sounds interesting.
It is actually really good. I was thoroughly taken back by it. I thought it was going to be a little run-of-the-mill type deal when I was starting to watch, as I was progressing through the first season. But then when they connected everything in the end in the last episode and then the plot twist hit, and then the second season they're figuring out this entire scenario, it's like, holy shit.
There's a lot of plot twists. And I honestly love plot twists in anime, bro.
Oh, it was really
in
good.
anything, to be honest. If there's like major plot twists that you'd never expect, I'd be like, oh, oh.
Yeah, it was really well done. No, it was very, very good. So honestly, second season, like the first season, I gave it a 9, and the second season, I'm also gonna give it a fucking 9, mainly because it was fucking great, very well done. And again, the only reason it's got points. So the first thing I said in the last review was they kind of, left some things, little game, whatever. But this time it was because we have so many questions left unanswered, and we now have to wait for another season to explain everything.
A possible season, not even confirmed. So
not even confirmed, but the way they left it open-ended, it's like, okay, yeah, we do need another one. But yeah, that's the only thing that annoyed me was because there was so much shit left unanswered. So it's like the third season is literally going to have to explain and solve everything because they still couldn't solve it.
I hate that sometimes, bro. Like, it's
Yeah.
annoying as shit.
That was the only thing that frustrated me, but it was still really well done, and I was thoroughly impressed.
That's what happens when you're caught up in anime. That's why I started reading manga. And
I can't fucking read!
honestly, I might just do that with One Piece, to be honest with you. Just to catch up.
But it's still not done!
It's still not done, but just to catch up, try to catch up faster.
Ah, fuck that, I'll watch it.
I might just
Well,
start.
the thing is,
I'm going to watch it too.
Well, the
but
thing
just
is,
to catch up with the story.
with One Piece, if you read the manga, whatever you read, you're just going to have to wait to get animated in like 2 months.
Pretty much.
Because they're releasing weekly episodes anyway.
Yeah, they are releasing weekly episodes now.
So it's not like you're waiting or you're going to miss much either.
No, but like, I mean, like, to actually just catch up, to at least wanna, I might just start reading. So
Why don't you fucking watch? Because you're almost there anyway.
I'm still gonna watch. But anyways,
I'm going to touch you.
What's it called? What was
Link
the
Click.
topic? Oh yeah.
So yeah, 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna. I'm gonna check that out.
You should. It is a very quick watch. You could watch it. And
How many episodes is season 2?
Season 1 is 11. Season 2 was, I think, 12.
Soft.
You could literally,
so soft.
you
I
could
could literally finish that in
that.
one day.
Yeah, you're good.
I can literally finish that in one day. But anyways, I guess moving on to my next anime topic. What should I go here with? I'll talk about this. This one's really interesting.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen this, but there is going to be a One Piece special surrounded around new characters.
I don't think I heard this.
You didn't hear about this?
No,
So there
I
is
think I did.
going to be a One Piece special in honor of the 25th anniversary, and it's put together by the staff of Toei. So I do got some details for it, and it's called the One Piece Fan Letter. And the person that's directing it is Megumi Ishitani. So
Megumi! Oh my god!
you probably don't know who she is, but she's the person that directed episode 1015 in One Piece. You know that episode where they made what's it called? There was an entrance of Luffy finally fighting. I'm pretty sure what's his name? Kaido with the cape. You
Yeah.
remember that episode?
Okay.
With Zoro as well. Zoro as well, I think, is in that episode.
I was gonna say I don't remember number episodes. I just watched
but
the
it's
fucking
like
show.
the one of the best episodes apparently, and she's directing that, and it will release on October 20th.
Wow.
So fairly soon. And again, I got some details for it in terms of like what they're gonna show in the what's it called? It's only gonna be a one episode, like like the monsters, like the
like the
Ryuma
one-off.
story, the
Yeah.
one-off. It's gonna be kind of like that.
Okay.
So the stories, at least from what we know so far, with Nami, there's gonna be a young shut-in from like Sabaody with an obsession for female pirates who falls in love with her idol Nami. When she hears of the Straw Hats returning at the archipelago after 2 years, she hopes to catch a glimpse of the woman that changed her life. So it's just literally what's it called? They're fans and shit. That's why it's called fan letter. Surprise, surprise. For Luffy, there's gonna be this what's it called? Marine during the Battle of Marineford. He witnesses Luffy rescuing Ace, and
It's
then
Kobe.
with no, not Kobe, but he witnesses the bond between the two brothers, which makes him question his own relationship with his own brother, who is also fighting in the war. So that's gonna be the story for that guy. For Zoro, it's gonna be in a bar at Dressrosa, and a drunk Zoro basically like enters like a debate where they're like power scaling with a bunch of Marines who like the best or the strongest swordsman is. They're debating whether it's Mihawk, Shanks, Vista, Ryuma, or Zoro, and without any of the Marines realizing actually that that's Zoro.
Ah.
So I'm kind of excited about that. So
That's
Zoro,
cool.
I think I'm pretty sure is gonna be in this special, and then
He got lost.
for Frankie, there's gonna be a young girl that moves to Water 7 from another island and takes the job of managing a bookstore, and then she hears stories about Frankie from different familiar faces, like people around town. Water 7, as she grows accustomed to her new life in the water capital. So she's from where Frankie basically grew up.
Frankie's a legend there.
Yes. And that is it, actually. That's in terms of what they've revealed so far.
Damn, Chopper
there's
don't got no
probably
fans?
Chopper, Robin, and I think what's his name? Usopp is still missing. So
Usopp, I understand. I understand.
but yeah, no
I'm
one's gonna be
surprised Chopper don't got no fans. And in terms of Robin, I'm gonna be the one writing fucking letters. All right.
there. There's gonna be like stains on that letter.
No, I'm a respectable man. I would ask her to dinner first.
But yeah, I'm actually kind of excited about that because the Ryuma like monster special was pretty good.
It was
too short though.
It was too short.
So I have
and
a
it
feeling
was,
there's gonna be another short one.
It was.
It's gonna be like 3 minutes per each story, probably 3 to 5 minutes per each story, probably max.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. But I am kind of excited about that. Yeah, I just wanted to quickly talk about it. I can't believe you didn't hear about this. Anyways, I guess we can move on to your next one. And how many more anime topics?
I just got one more, which is
Okay.
kind of a general.
I got one more anime topic as well, so that's perfect. That works out perfectly.
Yeah, it was a general consensus, funny, haha question. To you, what are some super over-the-top, ridiculous power-up moments in animes? And I'll give you a brief thing. So it's like, you want to compare, let's say, like, it doesn't need, not even a power-up, like a pivotal plot growth moment, where it's like, okay, you know, you got Goku as he transforms into Super Saiyans, but then you got
That's
ones...
cool.
Yeah, right? But then you got ones where it's like, Light Yagami is eating in his room, and then he's like, I'm gonna eat this potato chip. And then all of a sudden, he's just a master manipulator, smart man who can get away with anything. It's like, why? A potato
Really?
chip?
A potato chip?
That's what did it. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is that?
Some over the top moments. What are some?
Yeah, so it's like some over the top hilarious ways where it's kind of like now they're smarter, they're stronger, like they're better. It's like, you know what I mean?
Takumi has a lot of that. To be honest with you. Takumi has a lot. This is basically plot armor. Funny plot armor.
He's got
over the top plot
pretty
armors.
much.
And Takumi has, I'm pretty sure, has one of the worst fucking plot armors because it's ridiculous. He literally only lost one race.
Yeah, and it was because of his fucking engine blowing.
Yeah. And then he upgraded and never lost a race again.
Never lost again.
And that was kind of ridiculous. So I guess that.
There's that. There's also the gutter tactic. The
so
downhill tactic. I have a carbon fiber hood tactic. It's just so much
so
over the
many
top
ridiculous shit in that show, but I do like it.
I love it.
A good fucking show.
I love it, but
what else? What are some other over the top? I'm trying to think.
Oh, I'll give you one. In Thriller Bark, Usopp manages to defeat Perona because he's too fucking depressed to get affected by ghosts.
His power is literally too fucking depressed.
Yeah.
And actually, that is a good example.
That just everyone else got beat by her because as soon as the ghoul traveled through them, they were instantly depressed. But Usopp could not get defeated because he was already
He was too depressed already.
He was too depressed and in self-loathing. So maybe Usopp is my he's my guy. Maybe I can relate. Like, I don't know. That was a bit excessive.
What else? Over the top. Oh, fucking Golden Boy. Where he just randomly makes girls fall in love in the end for him, doing the most ridiculous shit. It's only 6 episodes, and literally every single episode they fall in love with him after like doing the most ridiculous shit. And that guy was wilding out. So
that guy was a definition of freak before freak was a thing.
He was Diddy before Diddy existed.
Yeah, except he just let things kind of naturally play out.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, that's probably my example. What's another one?
Oh man,
I'm trying to think of some, like, even on like mainstream ones. I mean, Naruto with his fucking talk no jutsu.
Yeah.
I would say that's probably one that we should have been talking about.
Yeah, this guy somehow manages to talk down every one of his enemies into being a better person. It's like, what?
Like,
why?
Fucking Pain, man. The way they ended that with what's his name?
Yeah,
Nagato?
yeah.
And I was just like, man, why? Just fight him, beat his ass, kill each other. Fuck is wrong with you? You're talking to each other like it's a fucking podcast. No, kill each other. I'll throw in a Glock if I have to.
What another one that springs to my mind is Golden Kamui, the one where this guy can
oh my god, where he jerks off and just shoots out a fucking,
and he can literally just shoot a load on command like it's a gun. I'm like,
I got more superpowers than Shaft.
Like, what the fuck?
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, there's a lot of over the top anime moments. I mean, like Saitama is literally that.
He is the definition of just.
It started as that.
Yeah.
It literally started as that. What's another ridiculous like power up that's just like, okay, like relax.
Man, I don't know. I watch so many shows. It's hard to really pinpoint
too
one.
many, man. Trying to think of mainstream ones. For example, like Dragon Ball. Are there any ones in Dragon Ball? Like,
I think the whole show's just over the top sometimes. You know what I mean?
Oh, it is. It is. After Frieza, after the first Super Saiyan transformation, every other one was just been over the top. So, and that's what Dragon Ball is.
That is.
Like,
and you know what? You have to respect it for what it is.
Because, you know what I mean? You have to enjoy over-the-top shit sometimes.
Speaking of Dragon Ball, Sparking Zero, are you going to play that when it comes out?
Oh, probably, yeah. Oh, Budokai it's the first Budokai Tenkaichi game again? Oh, man. I'm going to be so... I'm going to be nutting.
Never mind. That's what you're going to be putting on your channel instead of Silent Hill first.
Fuck, man. That's going to be a tough choice because I really do want to play Silent Hill.
Or...
But that might have to wait.
Do what I do. Multitask like 4 different games at once.
But I'm still trying to finish fucking... Like, I'll probably finish
Roland, you'll finish in tonight and tomorrow.
Probably,
easily.
yeah.
Easily.
Either tonight or tomorrow, yeah. Probably tomorrow, to be honest.
You'll finish it.
But yeah, I am going to get Sparking Zero. I'm really excited about it. It looks so good.
Fire.
I'm trying to think of other examples. Can you think of any other examples? Nah. I can't really think of any other examples at the moment, to be honest. Like,
let me see if I can run through a list of shows and see if anything sparks my mind real quick.
Kuroko's Basketball.
That one is excessive.
There's there's just too many to like point out. Midorima shooting constantly from beyond half court. What's it called? Iomine. I'm honestly, all their fucking like powers and shit were ridiculous. It was almost gotten to the point that it's unrealistic. But Kuroko especially, with his disappearing act, like, bro, nobody just disappears on the court like that.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just do that. I wish I have the same fucking build as him, but you know, I can't do that.
Denji from Chainsaw Man gets motivated by tits. He's horny.
That's a pretty good motivation though.
He's motivated by that.
By some big old biddies.
That's a good one.
What else? I'm really trying to think.
Baki, they're all over the top. And
Baki
excessive.
is another just over the top anime, and it's fucking hilarious. Maybe Ghost Stories. They're pretty over the top with their shit. So
Ghost Stories.
it's just another. It's so goated. It's so bad that it's good, man. Like, the English dub.
The English dub
And
is what you need to watch.
it's so bad that it's good, and I honestly can't hate on it.
No.
You know what I mean? It's just so over the top that it's just so good. But anyways, that is a pretty good topic.
Which, speaking of which, that's something we got to sit down, watch, record, and then use that as uploads.
We'll probably do that on our Patreon.
We got
so
a
we don't get
Patreon
fucking copyrighted and shit.
Yeah, but we gotta, you know.
It's pretty short. The show is pretty short, so we'll probably watch that. And Golden Boy. We'll probably watch Golden Boy.
Yeah, we gotta get enough subs to get a Patreon. So I'm looking at you, everybody. Tell your friends, your grandmother, your family, everyone you know.
We'll make our Patreon
Spread
soon.
the word, and then
we don't have enough subscribers yet, but we'll get a Patreon eventually.
we gotta build a decent enough following in order to start a Patreon. So
moving on to my final anime topic, I do got another trailer.
You got a Gyat?
I got another trailer.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if you saw this, but there's gonna be Tomb Raider. Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
I may have heard of Lara Croft's triangle boobs.
and on the PS2 and the PS1.
But
there is going to be a Tomb Raider, The Legend of Lara Croft anime by Netflix. Again, Netflix again.
Netflix may be onto something, bro.
They really might be onto something, man. And I did play Lara Croft a lot as a kid, and I also watched my siblings play Lara Croft as a kid.
I know you watched Lara Croft.
Some,
some
3D
you played
modeling.
you played with yourself.
No, but yes, Lara Croft with even Angelina Jolie. I've seen the movies too and shit. I did watch again. My siblings play this game. It's like another puzzle game, so I was thoroughly enjoying it.
Okay.
But anyways, it's a 2.5 minute trailer. Let's get right to it.
What is your chasing?
So it will be in English.
True that.
Because it's by Netflix.
What is it you're running from? If it's your past, your demons will always find you.
You're a semen demon. What? Oh, what the fuck?
Miss Croft.
It looks like it's animated by the people who made Baki.
Maybe it's not the same exact art style, but
the faces look very similar.
I have to figure out what this
it's kind of similar to Archer.
Sounds like
Yes.
you could use some help.
I don't know if I like it or it's more a cartoonish anime. You know what I mean?
Unless there's a story plot line behind all of this.
Well, there is. Like Lara Croft does have a story to it. It's kind of like Uncharted.
No, yeah. But
So
I ask myself that all the time.
this does look interesting.
We need a new plan.
I don't remember like mythical creatures and shit in Tomb Raider, to be honest.
This is new.
It does look really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Sometimes I swear you have a death wish.
This shit looks
I think we
exciting.
got off on the wrong foot, Miss Croft.
You mean you trying to kill me?
Something like that.
I really don't remember all mythical shit in Lara Croft. What the fuck? What the hell?
You are nothing.
Calm down, dog. You don't gotta say that to me.
You're a poison.
The thief is dead.
No. I'm a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
Do you trust trust me?
Of course.
Always.
I'm
Confused.
This.
I'm not very sold.
I am confused. It does look good. Probably because to me, I'm a Tomb Raider, like, you know, I grew up playing Tomb Raider. October 10th. Damn, that's coming out soon.
Like a few days.
Literally in a few days. By the time we put out this fucking episode, the show will be out. So
I'm not.
Maybe I'll watch it.
To keep it a buck, I'm not entirely sold on it. I don't know. It looks good in terms of animation wise and all that fun jazz, but I don't know. I don't.
You don't know anything about the story as well. It's not like something.
Yeah,
like
so that's why I'm
anyway,
like,
so.
I don't know.
I might be more biased towards it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
To me, it does look kind of good. I might check that out. But honestly, I'm more excited for the Devil May Cry anime. So I don't know which one I'll watch first. I'll probably watch Devil May Cry.
I'm excited to make the devil cry when I meet him in hell.
Hey, yo.
Nah.
Constantly playing in the hell is just Kane's fucking theme song. But anyways, that does conclude our anime segment. Moving on to our favorite segment.
Meme of the week.
Holy shit. That's impressive, man.
Thanks.
Meme of the week.
That should be a voice
But yes,
actor.
we do got our memes ready already. This time, I don't think I have to fucking click shit again.
Hell nah, dog.
But okay, we'll start off with your honorable mention.
Sure, man. This is right. My yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you were a Star Wars droid, what kind of droid would you be?
I'd be the one that likes feet. A little too much.
A little too much.
a little zesty on it. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy.
Whenever it's like R2D2, whenever he sees feet. But anyways, now for your meme of the week.
Yeah, my meme of the week right here.
When you're choosing your afternoon tea sandwich, don't finger all the sandwiches to just...
Hey, Prince William, catch this curveball. What if I start fingering you?
Yo! Why don't you start fingering me instead?
Instead of just fingering all the sandwiches, why don't I just finger you?
But now, anyways, for my honorable mention,
Okay.
this is a surprise one. Because it's actually by King Batch.
Oh.
And it's one of the first videos in a long time that's actually made me laugh by him.
You know what? It's probably one of the first times I've ever heard anyone from Vine be able to make someone laugh in a long time.
In a long time. But this was kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Alright.
So...
I can work from home. I could just work from home.
Honestly, that caught me off guard because that was kind of funny.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
But
good.
in terms of catching off guard, this one caught me off guard even more because this one was pretty as an original idea. I don't think I've ever seen this skit.
Okay.
But anyways, now for my meme of the week.
Alright, word.
Thank you. He's paying.
Wait, what?
You said you'd get it this time.
Wait, I did not say that.
Why are you being so cheap?
I don't even know who you are.
Why are you being so cheap? Who the fuck are you?
I don't even know who the fuck you are, dog. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's fucking
But yeah, that was
amazing.
pretty creative. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty original. I don't think I've ever seen that skit. To be honest.
No.
That was pretty creative.
You
so
came across a
shout out
good mythical reel there.
to a mythical pull. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of podcast. I think this has been a pretty short one, so nothing super
You know
eventful
what?
this week.
It's alright because we're teasing everyone for the
For
1
the
year,
1 year.
which is coming up next week. Oh shit!
We're probably gonna do something special for that. But hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the podcast.
Something so special it's gonna make my needs go off.
We will see you guys in the next one. Peace later.